Hey, so we're going to be talking about all the news from San Diego Comic Con, or at least all the news that I care about. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we're just sort of speculating on more than anything. Uh, right, the most exciting bit of news for me was Avengers 2 and the talk of this trailer. I'll go into more detail in a second. We had the Batman vs Superman trailer, which was literally just like Batman and Superman just having a bit of a stare off. I am excited for that film, but like the fact that we're going from, Man of Steel as a standalone film, then we're having Dawn of Justice, Batman vs Superman, which is going to introduce Batman and Wonder Woman, and then apparently the very next film is going to be Justice League. And I feel like DC films are just too far behind now, that they're really having to rush just to be able to compete with where Marvel's at. Um, which is a shame. Like I quite enjoyed Man of Steel. I still, I think a lot of people, because I had this argument with so many people, and I kept saying the Dark Knight trilogy is nothing to do with their cinematic universe, and everyone was going, "Oh yeah, it clearly is," and I was like, "No, Man of Steel was the first film in the cinematic universe." Um, but yeah, we had that. Obviously, we had loads of stuff's popped up recently. I don't know if it's Comic Con related or not, but obviously you've had all the like Simpsons Family Guy crossover stuff, which I'm really excited for. Sin City 2 trailer looks awesome. We had the Hobbit teaser trailer, again awesome. The Mockingjay teaser trailer, again awesome. Talks of the Hello TV series, Halo television series. There was loads and loads of stuff that came out of Comic Con. Um, I think that's about everything I had on my list of stuff that really sort of jumped out at me. It's like I said, for me, the biggest thing was this Avengers 2 trailer. I just want to. Oh, it's dark over here. I just want to check, because I did, in fact, send a list of shit to someone on Facebook of all the stuff. Avengers 2 trailer about. Um, yeah, the Avengers 2 trailer. Oh, that was another thing I saw, which I thought was pretty cool. Was that my Facebook was just full of shit. Okay, so the only other thing that I've seen recently that I thought was pretty cool was like some Deadpool. Apparently, it's from 2011, but I've only just seen it. Is Deadpool test footage? It was like this. It was really decent CGI footage with Ryan Reynolds doing the voice. And after I saw it, it's sort of you see, Deadpool sitting there with crayons, drawing away, singing, breaking the fourth wall. He drops down, and it's just this amazing sort of. He's, obviously the Merc with Mouth, cracking jokes, and it's just this really sort of epic, just tiny little scene where he's beating these guys up in a car. But that looked absolutely great as well. I do hope they make a decent Deadpool movie. But yeah, for me, the number one thing was this Avengers trailer thingy. Basically, they said what happens in the trailer is that all the Avengers are sat round together, and Thor walks in, and then they sort of start this challenge of who can lift his hammer. And Tony has a go and he can't lift it. Bruce has a go and he can't lift it. Neither can Hawkeye. Even Tony and War Machine are both there with their gauntlets on. They still can't lift it. And Captain America manages to move it a tiny bit. I thought that was awesome, because I feel Captain America has been so overshadowed. So the fact that they're showing that actually he's a pretty big deal, even with that little gesture, is cool. Excuse any sort of sunburn peeling. I know, it's gross. And then they said, Thor's sort of joking around saying, well, clearly none of you are worthy to hold it. And then the mood rapidly changes as Ultron comes in and basically says, there's only one route to Pete? Who the fuck is Pete? To peace. which is Your Extinction, and then they said it changed to like a montage thing with a really creepy version of No Strings on Me, the Pinocchio song, which I've actually heard the audio of. And because of course it's all Disney, they can use that now, and it works so well. It's so fucking cool. Um, and then it's the idea that you see just flashes of action scenes, including Hulk facing off against Tony, I think, and Tony had the Hulk Buster armor on. That's fucking cool because that's a build up to Planet Hulk, which makes me very happy. But of course, one of the biggest things was the fact that you see Tony in a field of bodies, with Cap's shield broken and all the Avengers dead around him. And of course, there are, in the Marvel Universe, people die all the time and get brought back in various ways. And of course, Ultron does in fact kill a hell of a lot of the Avengers and what have you. But a lot of people were saying, of course, this could just be like Scarlet Witch just doing something, just like showing them what the future could be. So nothing bad could happen at all. But to me, it just sounds nuts. So I was so excited at the thought of that, because I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe films. I'm going to see Guardians of the Galaxy on release day. I'm dead excited for that, because Guardians of the Galaxy, like, I don't think I've ever even picked up a comic. I'm sorry, this is really shaky. I've never even picked up a comic for them, but I've looked in more and more at the characters, where they come from, and I think it's because even though it's part of the cinematic universe, even though it's part of Marvel, it feels so different and something completely new. So I'm really excited to go and see that, and I'll be reviewing that when I can. But yeah, that was all the sort of Comic-Con news that I cared about, that really sprung up in my mind, and I'm just excited to see how much cool nerdy shit will be coming out soon. So thanks guys, I will be talking about my newest obsession with action figures and that next time. So this was my thoughts on San Diego Comic-Con. Thanks.